D.A. Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
First and 10, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Detroit.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Lions.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
3 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And here now is the Jaguars' all-time leading scorer in another uniform. He had over 1,000 points for the Jags, Josh Scobie. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Jaguars, nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
fake. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Raquel Armstead. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Second and 5 now. Mariota brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Good catch there by Tyler Eifert. And Jacksonville, who needed help at the tight end position, signed him to do exactly that. Spent his first 7 years in Cincinnati, a terrific red zone threat.
Trying to pick it up with Armstead. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this one's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do? I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mariota on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 44, Mike, 44.
Mariota again. Open man completes it to Butler. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out and matches up. In any event, anytime you see man...
Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Jaguars nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Stafford sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
But that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
Over 1st and 10. At the 48-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, That's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Lions.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Lions.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the off.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Following the interception here, Mariota looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Mariota's pass intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And it's been very much a slow start for... Them 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And the Lions first down.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking.
And he'll get into the end zone zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And this one through the uprights and good. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points.
Matt Prater to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Beginning the drive here with Armstead. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Armstead, the ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First grab for Fitzgerald. He's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Mariota. Open man, Butler complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
That's good for another.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Colin Johnson there, the intended target.
But it'll be 2nd down.
Coverage defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And they'll run with a man signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. Thompson, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
By number 34.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mariota. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Mariota. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Kenny Galladay and the Lions set to go to work again.
Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
At the 39-yard line.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebacker's now
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention, but sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
First down, Mariota. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.